Before we get into the video, y'all have to hear this.
So when the reporters call on you at your first press briefing, are you going to have a great big thick binder? And when they ask you a question, are you going to have to look for that topic so you know exactly what they want you to say?
Well, I might bring some notes with me, but my binder is in my brain because I know President Trump's policies and we have truth on our side at this White House. But I can confirm that the American people won't be hearing from me today. They'll be hearing from the leader of the free world once again. President Trump will be speaking to the press later this afternoon at the White House, and we will have a big infrastructure announcement. This man is already doing more in less than 24 hours than his predecessor did in 4 years. Yesterday was a historic day for President Trump. He signed 42 executive orders, memorandums, and proclamations. He took more than 200 executive actions on top of giving 3 speeches throughout the day and then attending 3 balls late into the early hours of the morning this morning. And he's already off to work again. And so the American people have a leader who is delivering on the promises he made to them. President Trump sending shock and awe yesterday with his actions to secure the southern border, to unleash the might of our energy industry, and to bring jobs back here at home. So the American people have a strong leader in President Trump. There's no doubt about that.
Want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
Why this beat so cold?
We will make America proud again. And you try to we will make America wealthy again. And yes, together, we will make America great again.
And that was too funny, y'all. When he asked her that live on air, man, about the binder, you know, but it needed to be said. I'll be real with you, because what we've had these past years was an absolute disgrace. Stole the binder out the window, run over it, put it in reverse, and run over it again. Set it on fire. But it is so refreshing, man. It is so refreshing that we actually have a press secretary. And Carolina Levitt is doing an amazing job, man. The Trump administration is already rocking and rolling. And these last 2 days, man. Let's go and jump into this, y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Shout out to them beautiful patriots around the world. I hope everybody is blessed, well, and healthy. And that the week is just going well, getting through the hump day. You know, almost getting close to the weekend, man. You know, everybody deserve a refund back. They ought to send everybody back a refund. For real. Send everybody back a refund. And I mean everybody. Them hard-working patriots.
To the North Lawn of the White House, and joining us for her first interview as the new White House press secretary, Caroline Levitt, joins us. Caroline, congratulations and good morning.
Caroline. Big day for you.
Good morning. Thanks so much, guys. It's great to see you.
Okay, so it's a new day, not only at the White House, but in the Brady briefing room. So when the reporters call on you at your first press briefing, are you going to have a great big thick binder? And when they ask you a question, are you going to have to look for that topic so you know exactly what they want you to say?
Well, I might bring some notes with me, but my binder is in my brain because I know President Trump's policies and we have truth on our side at this White House. But I can confirm that the American people won't be hearing from me today. They'll be hearing from the leader of the free world once again. President Trump will be speaking to the press later this afternoon at the White House, and we will have a big infrastructure announcement. This man is already doing more in less than 24 hours than his predecessor did in 4 years. Yesterday was a historic day for President Trump. He signed 42 executive orders, memorandums, and proclamations. He took more than 200 executive actions on top of giving 3 speeches throughout the day and then attending 3 balls late into the early hours of the morning this morning. And he's already off to work again. And so the American people have a leader who is delivering on the promises he made to them. President Trump sending shock and awe yesterday with his actions to secure the southern border, to unleash the might of our energy industry, and to bring jobs back here at home. So the American people have a strong leader in President Trump. There's no doubt about that.
So, Caroline, let's go back to the inauguration because you're right. The president, I mean, we're still trying to celebrate, but it looks like he's off to the races. Talk about the inauguration. Talk about the unity that he sent out there and why that was important. And when did you guys find out that Joe Biden had pardoned his entire family?
Well, not so coincidentally, Joe Biden pardoned his entire family during President Trump's speech so that President Trump couldn't directly respond until much later when Joe Biden was already out of office. And I think it's a disgrace that Joe Biden did this on his way out the door. It is an admission of guilt. For years, Joe Biden said that he and his family did not commit crimes. But then yesterday's pardons prove that he knew they were guilty and he wanted to protect them in his last hour as president of the United States. But we are looking forward now, and President Trump looks forward to restoring our Justice Department and law and order in this country and ending the weaponization of justice that has taken place against him and his supporters over the last 4 years under the Biden-Harris administration.
How does that play into President Trump? That have anything to do with President Trump pardoning all the J6ers, which is causing some controversy this morning?
I don't think it's causing much controversy. President Trump campaigned on this promise. It should come as no surprise that he delivered on it on day one. And there are people who have been held hostage, as President Trump says, by the Biden DOJ. Many of them, their due process was denied. They were targeted by our Department of Justice, while the DOJ turned a blind eye to real criminals who have been committing violent rapes and murders in American communities, especially illegal migrant crime. And President Trump took historic action yesterday to secure our southern border and launched the largest mass deportation operation in history. And so, again, President Trump is restoring faith in our justice system, while Joe Biden, again, on his way out the door, pardoned his own family.
A disgrace.
Caroline, you mentioned the infrastructure announcement. Can you elaborate on that?
I won't get ahead of President Trump, but I can assure you that it's going to be a massive announcement, and it's going to prove that the world knows that America is back. They have a commander-in-chief, but also a negotiator-in-chief who will be in the Oval Office today. And foreign leaders from around the world, investors from Silicon Valley to Wall Street to Main Street, have confidence again in our economy and our markets and in President Trump, because they know that here in America, he has promised to reduce taxes, to reduce regulation, to reduce energy costs, and make America the envy of the world. He is going to bring investments from all over this globe into our country. And so the American people will hear from him later this afternoon on that very subject.
Right.
Caroline, I know you don't want to get ahead of the president, but would there be something concerning the fires in California? Because as the president said, you know, we want to support that. I know his first trip is going to be Friday to Los Angeles, but something has to change there when it comes to the brush, the planning. You got firemen that don't even have equipment there. Will that be addressed in this announcement as well?
President Trump addressed that yesterday. In fact, he signed an executive order to address the water issues pertaining in California. And he will talk about that later this week on his trip when he goes to tour the devastation and ensure that Americans in that state are receiving the help from the federal and especially their state and local government that they need. It shows that President Trump is a leader for all Americans, regardless of whether they live in a red state or a blue state.
Isn't it refreshing, y'all?
Yeah, Caroline, I got a question for you. There's an item in Politico this morning that talks a little bit about how Vivek Ramaswamy is leaving the DOGE operation. And the way the Politico article makes it sounds like he and Elon were not seeing the same vision. And now he's leaving, Vivek is, and he's going to run for governor. What's going on?
Well, the media always tries to stir up controversy amongst President Trump's team. We are a unified team here. Vivek Ramaswamy is a brilliant mind and a great supporter and ally of President Trump. I understand he's moving forward to run for office himself, and that's a great thing for our country. And as for DOGE, President Trump signed executive action yesterday. DOGE will live within the executive office of the president, and it's going to do exactly what President Trump intended it to do, to restore efficiency in our federal government, to slash needless regulations and bureaucracy. Elon Musk was here yesterday. He's ready to get to work. And this is another promise that President Trump has already made and kept for the American people.
So, Caroline, a lot of people, we've known you for a while. We're so proud of you. But a lot of the American public doesn't, and they're going to be watching you every day, basically. You're 27 years old, the youngest press secretary ever. Congratulations on that. I know you served as the assistant press secretary and a presidential speechwriter. You were under Kayleigh McEnany when she was there, then communications director for Elise Stefanik. What is different about Trump going forward versus when you worked for him 4 years ago?
It's just very surreal to be back here. I'm so proud of President Trump, proud to work for him and our team here in the White House. President Trump has faced more adversity than any political candidate who has ever run for office in this great country. He survived 2 assassination attempts, and watching him swear in yesterday in the Capitol Rotunda was a very surreal moment for myself and my colleagues who worked so hard alongside President Trump over the past couple of years on the campaign trail. And it's just a great day for our country. The golden age of America has begun, and I'm blessed to be here.
Woo!
And Caroline, just real quick, President of the United States back in the Oval Office. You've known him for a while. What's your personal reflection on seeing him behind the desk for the first time in 4 years, just hours ago?
It was an amazing sight to watch, to see him go back into the Oval Office for the first time. All of his decor is there. Once again, it's the same. You see those family photos behind him at the Resolute desk. And President Trump has been here before, so we got right to work. And as he said in his more than 60-minute press conference, I may add, last night in the Oval Office, the most transparent president in history. He talked about how he has arguably more experience than anyone who sat behind that desk. He is ready to get to work, no doubt.
Yes, indeed.
And also, we're going to look forward to that infrastructure comment, the infrastructure announcement
what time
that you have this afternoon. Yeah, what time would that be?
But yeah, man, we got that. We back, baby. We are so back. They said that they also installed his Diet Coke button. Yeah, he got a Diet Coke button. I tell you, we are so back. Let me know what y'all think of this. God bless you all, and I hope that you again have an amazing rest of your week. And hey, we are off in a new direction. And we're going to keep you updated. We're going to stay on the ground running. And I'll catch you beautiful people in the next one. Peace and love, y'all.